it. Hey, it's Thursday morning. Sounds like Saturday night. It's Saturday night, but it's not. It's Thursday. It's sunny. It's 48 degrees. My God, that's cold. That's too cold. Let me get my other screen up here in place. Flip it on, and we should be all ready to go. So you can see the whole chat. I see Totally Relaxed Jim. Good morning, Jim. Thanks for asking how he's feeling. Hope doing a little better today. Feeling better. So it's, I'm down. There's Patty. Good morning. Good morning, Patty. How's Patty? I believe she's in Daytona. I think she was. She was in Daytona Beach. So good place to be. I like Daytona. Daytona's a cool little town. I don't know, it's little. It's kind of little. It's not big. It's not a city. It's a town. So, anyways, I agree. I like Daytona. Daytona's a good place. So, hope Patty's having fun, doing good. Hope Jim's doing good this morning.
Where's Patty? She's still in Daytona?
Yeah, I was just talking about that. So, yeah, Patty should be in Daytona. And we're the same place we've been. There's Gina. Van Life with Gina. What's up, Buttercup? How's Gina doing? Sounds good. How'd your brakes, though? Did you get your brakes fixed? I seen you were, or maybe you didn't get it. It was raining or something, wasn't it? And then did you get a chance to get your brakes worked on there, Gina? So I hope so. You need brakes. That's when I had my Class A motorhome. I had a Winnebago years ago. It had bad brakes. I used to stand on those suckers to get it to stop. It's like they needed work, and I never did get anything done with them before I had sold it. But yeah, definitely. We lived in a little town in Ohio. There was a downhill coming down into where I lived. There was a downhill grade, and I'd be standing on them all the way down there and get her shut down to make my turns. But yeah, brakes are important there. So Gina says, hello, Sue. So good morning to everybody.
Hi, Gina. Hi, Patty. Hi, Jim.
Oh, glad to see everybody on this morning. And that's beautiful out. It's sunny. I don't see a cloud in the sky right now.
Some light ones up there.
Yeah, there's some light ones. I can't see just out part of the window here. But it's 48. I don't know what's supposed to get up. It got pretty nice yesterday.
I think we're low 70s all week. High 60s, yeah, low 70s.
I think we're low 70s all week. Mornings are cool, but it's winter. Me, I love those warm days. He says the mechanic will be back out Saturday if the rain will ever stop. I know. See, you're up what, Washington?
Pacific Northwest. Yep.
See, I've been driving
Oregon, I think.
Oregon. Actually, I've been driving my truck, my American trucking truck. I've been driving it around Oregon here just recently.
It might be Washington. I'm not sure.
Tell us where you're at, Gina, for sure. I knew it was up northwest. But rains a lot up there. It really does rain quite a bit up there. Well, Patty says, pulling out today, boondocking in Ormond Beach. Okay.
Nice place to boondock.
All great. That's all nice areas. Ormond, Daytona. And you can't ask for better spots, It's paradise,
Mm-hmm.
Nice place to boondock, Patty. It is. Mm-hmm. It's very good. So, I don't know. I like this area. I've been here 21 years and came out of Ohio, and it's paradise every day. It'll be more paradise here probably within the next year when things settle down and get back to normal again, where we can get out and roam around and do things and stay safe, So I'm figuring within probably the next year, hopefully, Yeah, Southern Oregon. So yeah, so you're in Southern Oregon. So that's cool. Yeah, I've been doing some truckloads in my trucking thing. I do. If you go on my Facebook page, I've been doing a lot of live streams on the Facebook with my trucks and my farming, and I just added trains. I just did the Northwest. What was that? Northwest Orient. The Orient.
The Orient Express.
Orient Express. I was doing that one yesterday. And so it's just fun. This is what you do when you stay home. You know, I travel all over the country, all over the world, right here from my chair. It's awesome. There's Rat Fink. Morning, Deputy Dogs. Good morning, Ron. How's Rat Fink done this morning? It's another beautiful day in paradise. So, to see Rat on. We hope everything's good. That says hello, Sue. Hello, Sue.
Heidi ho, good people.
Yeah, we've been.
Hi, Heidi ho, back here in the corner.
Heidi ho. So we got the doggies are back. They're all one's on the floor.
One's here, one's on the floor.
And one's up there by Sue. We got a fire going. Well, not a real one, a virtual fire going in the fireplace.
See a leg right here.
Oh, I seen, who was it? Somebody did that. They set up their screen there, and they took one of those little electric heaters and set it there beside their virtual screen, and the heat coming off, it made you feel like you was at a real fire.
Oh, that's fun. And
they don't smell, because I got horrible allergies, and the smell would just tear me apart, you know, because I can't do campfires, you know. That's anyways, good way to do it. All right, says, hey Bob, good. Upside Down Travels, welcome Upside Down Travels. Glad to see you pop by this morning. Good morning, dogs. Got my freedom, Sue. Wink, wink. Have a blessed, safe day.
Oh,
good
you know
morning.
who that is? That's Alan.
Oh, that's Alan.
I recognize the upside down pictures.
Oh, you changed your name, Alan. So, that means that you're cleared to go. That's awesome. See how prayer works? I prayed that Alan would get over this crappy virus thing and do better. And there's Wiley, who's watching. Wiley, my gosh, Wiley, you scare me sometimes. I watch you get up on top of that cabin you're building. That's gonna be an awesome cabin, like a 2-story with bump outs. Oh, man, that thing's all. Man, I watch you, and it's like, oh my gosh, I hope you don't fall. It's like, you are one tough cookie, yeah. Wiley. You're just good. I tell you what, I don't think
he's one of the hardest working men out there, and people on YouTube.
He is. He is. You know, I watch him work. I've been watching the Amish guy building a log cabin. That's a lot
Doug
of
and
work.
Stacy.
Doug and Stacy, and they've been doing making a cabin for his mom. He's bringing his mom in from the city and building him a log cabin to be off grid. And building this cabin, it's a kit. Order it from the internet. It's a kit cabin, and not easy, you know. Oh, sorry, it's me, Alan.
Yeah.
Who caught that? I didn't catch it.
Yeah, well, because the upside down, I'm looking at the picture.
Yeah.
And I know that's Alan's picture upside
down. Okay. So, yeah, you caught me off, Alan. There you go. Glad you done better. We're really glad. You know. He says, I love Trenton Beach off Neptune Avenue, parking at the L. So,
I'm not
Neptune
sure where that's
Beach.
at, but I'll have to look figure it
Neptune
out.
Beach. Whereabouts is that at, Patty? Neptune Beach. I'm not sure. Or is it Triton? Am I saying? Triton Beach. There you go. See, I say everything wrong. You know. Morning, Alan. Glad you're better, buddy. Yeah, we were all glad. That's prayer works. I've been praying for you. You know, believe it or not, prayer does work, guys. Give it a
Upside down
chance.
travels.
You know?
I like that, Alan.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Upside down travels. Thank you, Ron. Morning, Wiley. You are one of the hardest working people on YouTube. Yeah, I think so. Maybe the hardest. Yeah. Well, I don't know. The Amish guy's pretty hard too. You know, he is
a hardworking guy. Yeah.
So he says park at Grace Lutheran Church. Okay. You know, I used to park a lot at churches back in my Class A motorhome days.
You were talking about that one day.
Yeah, and I used to use that a lot of times. Pull in and you know, usually I try to find somebody around and ask them, hey, is it okay if I park here overnight? And most of the time they're just fine with it. You know. Oh. Alan Upside Down Travels. I looked at your pictures and figured it was you. So who's good at the clues? See, I miss little tiny things, you know. I miss like reading. Like I've been doing this. It's called Trains. TRAINZ. It's a virtual. It's one of those simulators that I enjoy doing. And when I did the Orient Express, Sue was asking me this. My problem, see, I don't read stuff because I don't like to read. I hate to read. And I'm not good at reading. And she said, well, I said, I think that's Italy, you know. And I went back this morning and read it, and it was Italy. But I guess Orient Express went all over, Europe, you know, from what I understand. I don't know much about it, but, you know. Church bell on the hour. There you go. That's kind of cool. Church bells on the hour.
Except at night.
Yeah.
Do they ring at night, too?
Do they ring it at night, you know? Well, Neptune Beach is Jacksonville, I think, said Rat. So, okay, cool. Yeah, I've never been to that one. So how's the weather up there in Minnesota, Wiley? Is it cold? I think it's cold here. It's 49. That's, oh my, that's freezing cold. Wiley said, yeah, it's a lot warmer this week, mid-20s. That's, you call that warmer,
Warmer.
huh?
Well, yeah.
If you're in the zero, that
Some
is
people
warmer.
was down to
so
4.
yeah, that is warmer, you know. Okay, Google, what's the temperature in Prudhoe Bay, Alaska? I didn't ask you. No. Okay, Google, stop. Google, what's the temperature in Prudhoe Bay, Alaska? She ain't answering me right. Okay, Google, what's the temperature in Prudhoe Bay, Alaska? 27 degrees. Oh, it feels like minus 39.
But it's...
No, I don't want you to do that, Google. Stop. No, I'm going to say, Google, stop. Sometimes she gets a little cranky, you know? Try to get her to say stuff, and she's telling me stuff I don't care about, you know? Can I play you music? No, I don't really listen to music, you know? And it's like, no, you can't. You know? It's like, anyways, I like to argue with her. She's fun. I always win the conversation. Whenever I argue with my Google thing, I always win. You know? It's fun to win.
Nobody,
and her feeling doesn't get hurt either. You don't mind. Yeah, Red says, yeah, it's too cold to say. Yeah, it is. It's too cold to say. Definitely cold. Yeah, can you imagine 20 below zero? So 39 below zero wind chill? I can't. I have no desire to go to Alaska. So many people, that's one of their dream. Usually where people really, really want to go is someplace I don't really ever care to go. You know, so that's just me, you know. Alaska is one of those things. I have no desire to ever go to Alaska. It's not that nice up there, you know. It's cold. Even in summertime, it's chilly, you know, but I just don't care to go up there. You know, it's too rough. I like Florida. Florida's a great place to go, you know. And I'm stuck on Florida, or is Florida stuck on me, you know. Upside Down Travel says, hello, Gina. I hope you are well. Yesterday, it was 35 degrees at 6 a.m. on my way out the door. 35. So we've had, let's see, our Lotus we've had this year, we got down to 28 one morning, you know. Now, in 20 years, the coldest I've ever seen is 27, you know. So that's it was close to the coldest I've seen it, you know. It doesn't have to get that cold. I didn't come down here for the cold weather. Yeah, glad to hear you're able to get out again. And how are you feeling, Alan? Yeah, are you feeling good? Hope you are, you know. It's, I mean, I've gotten a little reprieve the last couple days. I've been feeling a little bit better. I still have symptoms, but they're minor now on it. You know, if God's will, he'll take those all away and I can maybe get feeling good again, you know. And maybe sometime this year, I'm figuring if we're lucky, I doubt if it'll be cleaned up here by July. I highly doubt that. But maybe by the end of the year, things will get to normal. Things will get settled down. So let's just hope, you know, and pray. Well, Relax says, I'm doing well, Sue. Thank you. So, yeah, I'm glad you're doing well. It's Jim. And off Neptune Avenue at Trident Beach in Ormond. Okay, there you go. So that's close by.
A place called Triton Beach in Ormond, huh?
Yeah, at Triton Beach in Ormond. I have to look that up. I mean, I've been all over Ormond, but I can't say I've heard of that. I just probably, you know, as much as I've gotten around this area, and I've done a lot of videos around, I've done my Parks and Cities videos, and we're going to return to those one day, you know, when we can get out again. I did a backyard video the other day. I haven't edited it yet, but I did that the other day. And so I'm going to do a little backyard stuff. I went over and talked to the neighbors' dogs a little bit, the big old monster barky dogs on it. And they weren't even very nice to talk to them. You know, it's like you try to be nice to the neighbor dogs, and then they're not nice to you. Because the other day, the big truck pulled in, like a big dumpster truck. And we're waiting for them to start our deck. You know, our deck is just shot. And thought maybe they were that, you know, people and places are not good at communicating anymore. People lost the art of communication. And even, you know, contractors don't even communicate like they should. You should keep people informed. That's the worst people things they do. People don't know how to pick up the damn phone and call me. You don't text everything, you know, but people don't do that anymore. Anyway, so I thought it was going to start our deck. No, neighbors had a little backhoe came in and took a lot of pimentals and stuff out of their backyard. I got them in mine. I had them cleaned up once and things, this and that, and they get away from you again. And so they need cleaned up again. So anyway, that's what that was. Here I thought, oh, my deck's going to get started. Well, then we got a hold of them and they said, they were waiting for the architect to get done. I don't know why you need an architect to make a damn deck. That just don't make sense to me. I just go out there with the hammer and that and start building. But then he said once he gets that, and then he's got to get the permit. So maybe next week, I wouldn't hold my breath. So one of these days, maybe we'll get a deck, you know. Thanks for your service, Totally Relaxed, Patty. So thank you so much. Upside Down Travel says, Sue, feeling great. There's a study that says once you're positive that you can't get affected anyone else. I'm hoping that's true. Yeah, I've heard so many things, but yeah, I hope some of these positive things with the whole thing true. Meantime, people are still dying. My friend's mother died. Was it yesterday or day before? She died on it of COVID. So
I went to school with.
Yeah, and somebody Sue went to school with. Well, I did too.
Yeah.
On it. She died the last couple of days, COVID. So we've just had a one after another. They're generally older people. That's the lower. What happens? Your immune system isn't as good. You've got conditions, and as soon as you get it, it takes you out. You know, in a rough, hard way. You know, painful way. That said, Patty, if you ever go down south. Or do you just stay in mid-Florida? Yeah, that's right. Do you ever go further down? Like, if you ever get a chance, go down to Long Point. My gosh, that's my favorite campground. Really, got to be almost of all time. That's my favorite campground. You know, Sue will probably say differently, but I think I loved that. That was just a great campground. You know, it's down in Brevard County. Holy Rex says, yeah, it was an honor, Patty, so appreciate it. Totally Relaxed. Good morning, Bob and Suits. Full-time Dream. Good morning, Full-time Dream. Hope everything is doing well.
Just got monetized.
Just got monetized.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
a few days ago, but
a few days ago. Yeah.
Yeah.
On it. So actually, I'm working on Facebook. I didn't know you could get monetized on Facebook, like in a gaming channel. So I've been playing around with a gaming thing. So if you go over to my YouTube channel, not YouTube, Facebook channel. I always call one or the other.
Lucky Dawg.
Lucky Dawg. It's actually Bob Pierce. It's under Bob Pierce, you know. And if you go over there and you follow me, it helps. But you have to have 10,000 followers. They don't call it subscribers. And eventually you can be kind of like and get monetized. So thought, what the heck? I've been playing games anyways. I love doing it, having fun, and I'll live stream them over there, you know, and trying to build up. You never know, might make $1 or $2. I can always use that, you know, with a Social Security income like mine. You can use every penny you can get, you know. So I'm still, I'm 135% below poverty is what they classify my income, you know. So that's pretty good. In honor, it was an honor, Patty. So yeah, morning, Bob and Sue said Full-Time Dream, and morning, Ron and Judy, Full-Time Dream. Congratulations on getting monetized. Upside Down Travel says, Bob, I'm so sorry to hear that news about friends and loved ones during succumbing to the disease. Yeah, I've had so many. It's almost getting, I can't keep track of them anymore, of all the friends and people I know that have you know, died of COVID. You know, it's out of control. Hopefully it gets under. They're working on it. Maybe it'll get under control here in the next several months, you know. Meant to be RVing. Good morning, Bob and Sue. Hello, Meant to be RVing. Glad you stopped by this morning. Hope everything's good in your way. He says, I bounce around from home base is Orlando. So yeah, Patty just kind of moves around everywhere. She's got a nice Class C motorhome. She does what she wants, you know, and it's great. I'm really glad to see Patty doing her thing, and she does it well, you know. She's a good boondocker, you know.
Yes, it is.
Meant to be RV, and says hello, Full-Time Dream, and morning, Teresa and Mike. Meant to be RVing.
Does she have solar? Does Patty have solar? I'm not sure. I don't
recall.
Recall.
Think you do. Do you, Patty? I don't. I don't remember. Do you have solar? I'm not sure. I forget.
I don't recall.
Yeah, meant to be RV says morning totally relaxed. Lorette says good morning full time dream. Oh yeah, there's my groups. If you click over that
I
group
did,
there,
yeah.
check it out. You know, I've been doing. I go on there. I'll do my farming. I'll do my trucking, and I've been doing trains. Done trains over there. It's just fun. That's what I do. That's how I travel. You know, man, I have been all over the world.
Well, plus you can get on there and post free. You know, your videos and stuff on there.
I still want to put some here on the channel because I run out of things to put up, guys, with all this lockdown crap. You know, it's hard to find. I'm hoping to get some deck building stuff coming up. You know, I just did one on this. If you guys seen that monitor I put, you put an extra second monitor on your laptop. Man, that thing is awesome. I love that thing. It's just it just turned that computer into a supercomputer. You know, but check it out. Hey there, meant to be RVing, said totally relaxed, and Patty says I'm blushing. Don't blush, Patty. Don't have a donut. Awesome, Patty. You need to do a Keys trip. Yeah, one of these days, hopefully this ever gets done, we can do a Keys trip. We haven't done a fun trip since the last time we went to the Keys. And we haven't done a trip worth of crap since we went to the Keys, you know, so we need to. We had a couple local camping trips, but not all of them were fun. They were cold or something or other, you know. Yeah, it's cold here in South Carolina this morning. Can't wait for some warmer weather. Yeah, me too. I don't mind 90s. You know, I do. I still don't enjoy cool weather in the winter time. You know, if we get those days where it's nice and warm around 70, but that's usually later in the afternoon. It'll warm up nicely, you know. Wiley says, sorry, guys, I have to go. All right, Wiley, I'll be watching your next build. I've been
Wiley.
Watching that and, like, praying for you, so be careful, guys.
He's up there working on those dormers and the ice.
Gosh. He was up there, had the ladder and the ice on his dormer. It's like, oh, Wiley, be careful. So, hey, guys, thanks for stopping by, Wiley, and be careful. No solar, but I run that generator. There you go. So, I didn't think you had solar, so... but yeah, your generator is your buddy. You know, take care of your generator. Keep the oil changed and keep good care of your generator, you know. Take care, wondering Wiley. Have a great day. Said meant to RVing. Bye, Wiley. Be careful out there. Try not to go up on icy ladders yourself. Yeah. Oh, yeah. He carries lumber up that ladder and shingles. And oh, my gosh. He makes my body hurt just watching him, you know. He says, let's do it. Yeah, I would like to. One of these days, we'll get over this crap that goes around. And maybe we'll be able to get out and enjoy the scenery around again. That says, you guys plan a key trip in the future, Bob. So, well, I don't plan nothing right now.
That would be fun.
It would be fun, you know. And but yeah, someday. I mean, I don't make plans because right now you just can't. Nothing's for certain, you know. You just can't. RV Living says just chilling in Canada. Yeah,
is that Gary? I think it's Gary, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. Canada's doing well. They got it right. Canada's smart. I've always appreciated Canada, you know, except it's too cold. Besides that, I've always liked Canada. Used to go up there all the time to Lake Nipson. I'd go fishing up there. Lake Nipson's kind of straight north. If you go across Lake Erie from Ohio and go straight up north and up there to, what is it, Sturgis Falls? I believe that was the name of the little town up there. Did that. My parents went. My grandparents went. And we'd go up there and go... muskies and northern pike and go fishing up there. Do that every summer. Yeah, that would be fun to do. Yeah, it'd be fun one of these days.
It'd be hard to... You can't boondock in the Keys very well.
No.
I mean, there's a few places that some people say you can get away with it, but for the most part, they don't.
Yeah,
can't boondock down there.
Yeah, it's hard to.
And the campgrounds are hard to get into.
And they're expensive, and everything's expensive in the Keys. That's the whole thing. You gotta go down and you're gonna spend a few bucks. You know, that's the disappointing part of the game. But by far the best place I have ever been, regardless any. You know, like I said,
It's beautiful.
I've been to Honolulu, Hawaii. It's not as pretty as Key West. You know, sorry to say, it's cool over there, but it's not Key West. You know. And it's closer.
Closer, yeah, you can drive it.
Yeah, I can drive there about 5-6 hours right down there. Meant to be RVing says that Keys trip would be fun. Yeah. And Scott, bikes, boats, and bivouac. He loves it. He usually comes maybe a couple times a year.
He usually goes at least once a year, and he couldn't last year.
Sometimes 2 years.
They did go in January. So.
It's but then he got shut down with all this junk going around the country. But
yeah, he was there in January.
He was actually going to come here. His plans last year in June.
Mm-hmm.
He was coming here to DeLand and going to camp right outside down here in the KOA. And we were all going to get together. And then he was going on down to the Keys. Well, that got all canceled. That just did not happen, you know.
Lots got canceled last year.
Everything got canceled last year. Yeah, so beautiful in the Keys. It is. You know, it's we've been down. I've done videos. You've seen me do my key lime pie, Kermit's key lime pie. They make those pies right here in DeLand. In fact, like what, 2 or 3 blocks away from here, they make.
You rode the e-bike over there the one day.
I took the e-bike. I haven't even took the e-bike out because I don't feel safe taking it around because who knows what's around this area. But anyway, you know, I'd go there and get a pie. But they have their shop down there in Key West, and Kermit himself there. If you watch that video I did of Kermit there, and then I did another video of him at his shop. I didn't get him, but I got to his shop right down the road.
Right.
Patty said, yeah, I've tried to book a state park for December of this year, and it's booked up solid from Thanksgiving to the second week of December. Yeah, and that's terrible trying to get state. That's one of the reasons we kind of just gave up trying to camp, because I'm not going to travel all over the country. I'm not interested. And I like state parks here in Florida, and just every time you go, it's booked up. You can't get in. It's like, and so I just wasn't all worried about having the camper gone anymore. I just can't enjoy it, you know. We enjoyed it the most when we would take it out to the radio control flying field. We'd go out there and you could spend a good part of the day there. Sue would hang out. She had she loved it, you know. But now they're even getting where it's going to be against the law to fly a model airplane. The FCC has cracked down on that it's almost impossible to fly a model airplane anymore. So there's another hobby the government took away from us, you know. So yeah, that's a shame, you know, that you can't get, they come down to Florida. I don't blame people from coming to Florida, but they should have some way that the locals could have stuff set aside for them so we can enjoy our own state, you know. Yeah, Rat says, I want to do some fishing off the wrecks. Yeah, my the guy I used to work with, he used to go down there all the time. He'd take his boat down and he'd go lobstering, he'd go fishing, and he was always one down the Keys. He did some diving. I don't dive or nothing, but he'd dive and stuff, so he was always down the Keys. Well, Patty, that's crazy. It is. Meant to be Irene said, yeah, I love key lime. Yeah, key lime's good. I had a key lime plant when I first moved here. I planted a little key lime in the backyard here, and it made limes the first year, and then it just never did nothing, you know, and I just couldn't get that thing to grow. So down here at one of the orchards that has key limes and stuff, I talked to the guy there about it, and I go, he goes, well, I tell you, he goes, you gotta take a bat and hit it. You go, what? He goes, yeah. He goes, they get used to the wind blowing and stuff from that, and that energizes them and gets them working, you know. He said, yeah, just take a bat or something to hit it, and that's
like a hurricane.
Yeah, like a hurricane, and wakes it up. So I went out there and smacked it around a little bit, and it died. You know, and it's like, maybe I hit it too hard. You know, it's like, so, but that's what he told me, you know, and it didn't work. Now I went out and picked some oranges the other day. Our oranges look really good. How were they, Sue? I don't eat them.
It was good.
Sue ate some oranges yesterday, so the dogs tasted a little bit of them. And but anyways, our oranges done well. My lemons, I had lemons did good, then they didn't do nothing for years, and all of a sudden they started growing. And I got lemons for 1-2 years, and this year nothing. Yeah, I didn't get none. So who knows? Yeah, I meant to be RV and key lime pie is yummy. Publix does have a good key lime pie, but Kerman's is better. Yeah, they are a little more expensive, but they're better. They really make a good key lime pie. That says Green Turtle Inn Island in the Keys was the best, but now it's gone. Yeah, a lot of places that was so good. I stayed at Rainbow Key one time. It was a motel, but got a really good deal. I forget, it was like $150 for like 3 days, and it's a really beautiful spot. This has been quite a few years ago, but right there at Rainbow Key, and I enjoyed that. It came with a boat, you know. I took the boat out, went fishing, you know, and but not anymore. I don't think you'll get those prices, you know. RV Living Life said provincial parks in Ontario, Canada give 50% discounts for people with disabilities. I have a lifetime handicap permit, so I get discount for all life, and you have to move once every 23 days. Oh, that's pretty cool. Now, Florida Parks gives us 50% off.
For old people or residents? Old.
I think it's old people like us.
Yeah.
You know,
65.
We're old. You know, so we get half off. You know, so when we can get in a state park, it's very inexpensive.
You can usually get it in the summertime.
In the summertime when it's hot, when nobody wants to camp, you can get sites, you know, when it's 95 degrees. But, you know, it's no fun camping because you're going to sit in your camper and with the AC on and not really get out a lot. And it's like, nah, I don't want to camp that way, you know. And then in the wintertime, the northern people come down and they take them all up and we get none. Hey, you know, you can do it up to a year advance, but I don't plan that far out. Who knows? You might have a virus and never get to use them, you know. So, yeah, Susan, Bob killed off his key lime tree. I did. I killed my key lime. Rat says, dang you, Bob. I know. It was like, no, I was going to make a pie. You know? I had some, what is those called? Was it persimmons? Yeah.
In the backyard?
Yeah. What was it?
No, those are,
Can't remember the name of
it's
it.
not persimmons. I'll come up with it.
I made pie out. They're kind of sour.
Not kumquats.
Kumquats? Yeah. Anyways, but I'd make a pie. They'd be sour on the outside, but you bite into the skin. Loquats. I had loquats.
Loquats.
And so I made a loquat pie. Was pretty good, you know. It had a sweet skin on the outside. There is citrus and very sour on the inside, though. And that's gone, the hurricane. I think there's remnants of it still out there. But neighbor's tree from his yard fell on our yard, and there it is. It's still there. He didn't even offer to help clean it up, so... Well, that's interesting, RV life. We get 50% off for old people, and we are old people. Yeah, we are old people. That's why we hurt all the time, because we're old. You know, it's a trap. Getting old is a trap. No bees, no fruit. Yeah, that's right. If there's no bees, there's no fruit, Patty. That's true. You know, I would see bees around, but it's a scary thing, because there is troubles with bees, and some... bees, they have those killer bees, and so you got to protect your bees.
Killer hornets.
Killer hornets.
Those are different, but...
Rat says, yeah, I remember when they would give you a boat with your room. Yeah, and that's what they did here. They gave us a boat with the room, and it was really, really nice. And it filled full of water. The guy there at the boat dock said, if it fills full of water, he says, what you want to do, and he goes, they're known to do this. Maybe their boats did. He says, pull the plug and go as fast as you can. What? He goes, yeah, and it works. I was filling full of water. You take off and you pull the plug, and what does it sucks that water out, and all that water goes in, and then put your plug back in, and you're good until it starts filling up again full of water. So
doesn't sound like a good plan to me.
Well, it worked, and I did that. You know, I got way out there from Rainbow Key, and went out there fishing. I had a GPS, that little handheld one. I told the guy, oh, I better get my GPS. He goes, you won't need it. He goes, he says, go straight out there. You see that buoy way out there? He says, good place to go fish. Go out there. And he says, turn around, you'll see a radio tower and come back. Well, I didn't pay attention. I went out there and I fished all afternoon, got ready to come back, turn around. There's 3 radio towers. And you didn't tell me there was 3 of them. Well, I started back inland and ended up... the wrong one, and I ended up down a marathon on it. So it's like, whoop, wrong tower. I found my way back, but I was getting to wonder if I was going to, you know. RV Life says, do old Canadians count too? Sure they do. Yeah, old Canadians count. Yeah, got a lot of great friends from Canada, you know. In fact, one of them was on, I was streaming my farming thing last night on Facebook, and one of our Pierre, he flew model helicopters, and so we've flown together down here in Daytona. He always came here to Daytona, spent the winters. Of course, he can't right now. And but yeah, Pierre, I got a lot of good friends out of Canada. You know. Larry, he was born in Canada. He lived here in DeLand. Downsizing makes sense, you know.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'm sure they do in Canada RV life. Haha. I think the discount here in Florida is for Florida. Yeah, I think it is for old Florida residents. You know?
Aren't most residents in Florida old?
Most residents in Florida are old. Yeah. Yeah, take care of the bees. That's right, Bob. Pull the plug and go. Yeah, that's just pull your plug out, go fast again. It'll suck the water right out of your boat. So, hey, Denny. Good morning, Denny. Yeah, those killer hornets are huge. Yeah, so I don't know if I've seen any, but they say. Relice says that, yeah, the plug works great unless you forget to put it back in. Don't ask me how I know. You gotta put your plug back in your boat, you know? That water will come back in. Pull the plug and go. Yeah, that's what you do. Pull the plug and go. Laugh out loud. You can always get lost real easy. Yeah, you can. It's good to have a GPS out there in a boat because you can get turned around out in the water so easy. So I would recommend if you got a GPS, take it with you anytime you're in the water, you know? Laugh out loud, Arvin. Club. What are you saying? Glub. Oh, glub. I can see what. Ha ha ha. Yeah, down you go. But Denny says hello, Denny. How's Denny doing this morning? Hope you're doing well.
My brother.
Yeah, that's Sue's brother Denny. He's over on the golf side. Morning, Denny. How you doing? Yeah, he said he's doing over there, good.
Denny?
So far, doing good. So far, I'm doing all right today. Usually, that's not the way it turns out. Usually, if I start out good. I'm good 4 o'clock in the morning. So noonish, and then I start going downhill. By the time I hit 4 or 5 o'clock, I'm out of it, exhausted. That's just the way I operate, you know. So I don't do a lot in the afternoons or evenings, you know. It's got to be in the morning. I love mornings. It's just the best time of day, you know. 4 o'clock, that's good. Ratfing says Wiley was pissed the other day. He was kind of like a killer hornet, and I was scared for my life. Oh, wifey. I said Wiley. Wifey was pissed the other day.
Wiley's coming for you.
Yeah, sorry, Wiley, wasn't you. Wiley's coming for you. It's like, why was Wiley pissed? Wifey was pissed the other day. It was kind of like a killer hornet, and I was scared. Yeah, you got to watch your P's and Q's there, Rat. You never know. You could be nice. You gotta be nice. Even if you think you are, be nicer, you know? Yeah, those hornets fly 25 miles an hour with a wingspan of 3 inches. It's like a horror movie. Wow, that's fast. Just a little thing of zoom. They'd be like just like a little drone, you know? There's Timmy Ray. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Timmy. Hope Timmy's good this morning.
Waiting to see his race car picture.
Yeah, I haven't seen your race car picture posted up on the thing there. I've been waiting to see it there, Timmy. I'm interested. Looking. Good morning, Timmy. Timmy Ray the King. So, yeah, we've been doing all kinds of things on the Facebook. Just recently, I've been doing a little more than I normally do. So, go check out some stuff. Been doing a lot of live streams on the Facebook, you know, just for the fun of it. Because my live streams are like simulator game stuff, you know. These talking ones, 2 of them for me a week's enough. Yeah, I don't have to yap for every day of the week, you know. Hello, Timmy. Yeah, glad to see Timmy gone. Hope everything's gone good and your racing projects continue on, you know. That's pretty awesome. They say today we're going to be sunny, I think most of the day, but later tonight we're supposed to get a little rain. I think late tonight, like, 9 o'clock at night. So it's supposed to get maybe a little cooler. It doesn't need to get any cooler. I think it's cool enough, you know. I think it's too cold, to be honest with you. But you know me, I complain about cold weather. Anything below 70, and like now it's like 56 degrees. So we haven't had any rain in 48 hours. Looking at my rain gauge here, and last 48 hours, 0.
Yeah,
no rain.
It's been several days.
But this is our dry time of year, you know. In the winter months and in the spring, it even gets drier. It's when we've had our fires that pop up in the spring is when that all comes in.
Yeah, once hurricane season's gone, it gets
then
pretty
it dries
dry.
on out. Yeah. David says, look at my friend and my dad's race car. I put a YouTube video.
We'll have to go look for that.
Yeah, good. Now, Timmy, you can go post your YouTube video on my Facebook page and
maybe pick
share
up a few views.
Go in there and share that, and you get something to watch it. So just copy it, go in there and set up a post and say, share it with it. So you're welcome to do that. It seems like they've gotten better. A lot of YouTube groups are better at not knocking you out like the YouTube police, you know. Like, oh, you can't post that here. It's like, well, why not? You know, I don't get that way with mine unless you're putting something stupid or vulgar or that, and then I might not allow it. But on normal stuff, if you want to post you knitting a scarf, go right ahead. A cat must be in the backyard, so, and the place goes wild, so what she sees, there's, I bet you, I can't see it from here, but I bet you there's a cat walking back through the yard. I walked back in the yard yesterday or day before and did a video. I haven't made it or posted it yet, but in that video, I found a big armadillo nest. I don't know if you call it a nest, a big mound of sand built up. And when that video comes out, check it out. So we got crazy armadillos, and what they do, then they travel around the backyard, and under the gates and stuff, they dig holes. Well, I'm scared for the dogs to get out. You know, yeah, I hear a puppy. Yeah, you hear a puppy.
Yeah.
She gets crazy. Sue's got her, puts her in timeout. You see, she's got her down laying. We make her lay down. Timeout's like, no, you're going down, and just make her stay there just like a kid. It's like, you know, timeout as discipline does not work for the most part. You know, as a kid, you know, we got our ass kicked. You know, timeouts don't work.
Nope.
See, she's in timeout. She's still growling. Yeah. Sometimes you just need a butt kicking, you know.
I don't see what was out there either.
I don't. Who knows? It could have been a leaf.
Oh, Carly's out there.
Okay, neighbor dog's out. Okay,
that's what it is. The neighbor dog.
Neighbor dogs come out. Whatever, you know. Eating bugs. I have them too, Bob. So, eating bugs, huh?
Stop.
Well, eating bugs. Well, you know, they say it's good for your bugs. It's got protein on it. You know.
Head down.
Timmy says, if you had a race car again, what class would you run on dirt? Well, if I was a young guy, I'd want to run a sprint car. I never did run. I never ran it, even drove a sprint car. I always wanted to. Those things like 800 horsepower in that little frame. I mean, this got to be awesome. I don't know if I could. Those things are pretty wild. But just in a fun class, it would probably be like a street stock or something in a fun class, you know. You got better at it. It's a street stock or a late model would be fun, but you have to be good. Racing is a dog-eat-dog thing, because if you're not good, they'll run you all over, and it's hard to compete. You know, sometimes they do things. Well, they cheat. You know, I've raced RC cars, and online I've done these iRacing and stuff, and a lot of times you can't keep up because they're cheating. You know, they're good at hiding. Cheating is what they're good at, and so that's the most frustrating part of racing, because everybody does cheat. You know, I've seen that all my life in racing, and they're good at hiding it. And once in a while, you catch them. You know, found deer scat all over my yard. Oh, a bunch of deer came in there, Rat. Well, deer. Yeah, I remember one time years ago, I was a pit steward, and one guy kept winning. If you know what nitrous oxide is, you put it in your car. It's a little in a bottle, gives you a horsepower boost. And they called me from over at the other side from the crow's nest and said, hey, go ask so and so if he's got a bottle. And I really didn't know what that meant back then, that, you know, nitrous oxide, you can get a quick boost of RPMs. And so I went to a guy, hey guys, do you have a bottle? And he said, yeah. And I go, no, you know, they told me to tell you that that's not in the rules. You're disqualified. You'll have to pack up and leave. And that's what he was doing. That's how he was winning. He had a bottle, hit the ball, get a boost of power, and he could pass anybody. So he said, did I hear you hear about you say you were going street stock? I would go street stock if you that's. I'm too old to race anymore. You know, it just I'm just beyond that. But yeah, I think street stock would be what I'd go if I was young enough to race anymore. You know, you like to go big stuff. Vermont Paint, welcome Vermont Paint.
Bruce.
Bruce.
He's the artist I was showing you his work yesterday.
Yeah, I was watching him do some painting, and it's like, wow, that was so awesome. You know, he said I raced a VW Bug in the 70s in a circle track. I did very well, but a rear engine was plus over heating was really never an issue. Yeah, because it was air cooled. Yeah. a rear engine would been probably a good deal, you know. Well, I had a race street stock back in the 70s. I had it was actually a Ford Fairlane on a checkered cab chassis. I took a 351 motor out of a pickup truck. That car was made of a little bit of everything. And I did well. I had never, ever finished worse than third. I never finished better than second. So I was always either second or third. I never won. It's like I was right there, but I just could never win. One guy, I remember number 52. I could pull right alongside his door, but I could not get around him. That was my person that always raced against all the time. He was the one that I had to beat every time. I mean, I could go down the straightaways and I could pull right alongside his door and look right over at him, and I could not get him in the turns. He handled better. My car didn't handle nothing like his did. So that was my claim to fame. Second. Vermont Paint says, hi Sue. A Windsor motor or a wedge? Yeah, Windsor. I remember you used to get a Windsor motor was desirable. Everyone did Windsor, or wedge. Yeah. Certain things they were just like that's what you did. I did that from the time I was 10 years old. I hung and lived pretty much at the racetrack until, well, gosh, I was an older person. I worked at the track itself for 15 years, and then I got a motorhome and started following sprint cars, All-Star Circuit of Champion and World Outlaw Sprint cars. I had several friends that came out of our track, Jack Hodenshield, Kenny Jacobs, Brad Doty. They were all our locals and went off to, Jack Hodenshield's son, Sheldon, still races. Jack still races some, but not like he did full-time with the Outlaws and that. He used to race. He had a Kenny Rogers house car for a while on it. He made it really good. And Brad Doty did very well until he got hurt. Kings Royal one year got upside. Actually, Dave Blaney hit him in the cage when he was upside down, and it paralyzed him for the rest of his life. So, yeah, I knew Jack very well. I used to hang out with Jack, or not Jack, but Brad Doty. He had a little pinhole running around town in, Jim Ray says, do you remember the Powder Puff? Yeah, the women would drive their car. It was always fun, the Powder Puff class, yeah. In fact, the first time I ever got in a race car, a lady ran at our track in the Powder Puff class. Actually, no, she ran with the guys. And I didn't have a helmet, and I had a chance to drive that night. And she loaned me her helmet. So that was the first time I drove on a borrowed helmet from a lady. So there's Forever Best Friends. There's Charlie Grace. Good morning, friends. I'm waking up a little bit sleepy after binge watching C-SPAN last night. Yeah, I didn't watch any of that stuff last night. So that was disgusting. But yeah, we got up. 4 o'clock, same time we always get up. But yeah, welcome, Charlie. Glad to have you come by. Yeah, Sue didn't get up. Please hit the thumbs up, turn it blue. So thanks, Sue.
Hi, Bree.
Yeah, Charlie says, howdy, Vermont Paint. Lucky Dogs, Moderator, and Rat. Hi, Forever Best Friends. TGIF, good morning. Good morning, TGIF. Glad to see you out this morning. What time is it? We got about 10 minutes yet.
It's Lacey.
Yeah, Full-Time Dream. Good morning, TGIF. Raz said, hello, Forever Best Friend. Our doggy buddies. You gotta love doggy people. Hi, Bree. TGIF. Sue. Hello, Forever Best Friend, said TGIF. I will check. Good to see everybody popping on this morning.
There's Lacey. I got Lacey in the screen.
Lacey's in the screen. There she is. Lacey standing up there. She's such a sweet dog. Tell you what, she gets better all the time.
Everybody there. She knows her back scratch, so she's sticking around while she got her back scratched.
Lacey didn't take a lot of training. She just, you tell her to do something, she just does it. And she always, it didn't take much training. She just, you tell her to do something, you say quit, she stops. She just listens, She's just such a good little doggy. She's a delight. Hi there, Full-Time Dreams, Sue. Jimmy's Retracted. Sorry, I woke up late, so no problem.
It's early out there for you. She's out in Washington.
Oh well, that's not late. So 3 hours back. What do we have?
About quarter
to 6.
Yeah,
something like that.
Quarter
So
5.
yeah, I mean that's
No,
not
5.
early, but because I get
9,
4.
yeah.
But anyways, you're good to go. But that is when you guys are out west. It's yeah. That's why I was always when I first started setting up these coffee chats. I did one in the morning, one in late. So one at 6 and one at 6 in the evening, and one at 8 in the morning. Try to span the gap between time changes, you know. But 6, I'm not going to do much later than 6 o'clock in the evening. That's just, to me, that's as late as I will even think about doing anything. Because to me, that's late. Yeah. So, my dad Charles told me to ask you when you were racing in the women's class. Did they stay on the track or in the infield?
You raced in the women's class?
I didn't race in the women's class.
But did they? Were they in the...
Oh, the women? No, they were in the track. They raced right on the track, you know? Is that what you were saying? Oh. But yeah, they raced on the track right out there. But then our track, a lot of times the women just raced with the guys, you know? But they used to have the Power Puff. Usually the Power Puff was one of the regular racers would loan one of the ladies their car, and they'd have a special Power Puff race. And so, you know, they would just loan a car and the ladies would go out there and race, and it was fun, you know. They had one time, they raced the local churches, brought the pastors in, and they called it the Faster Pastor. And they would, yeah, the Faster Pastor, and they would race the pastors around. That was fun. They used to do spectator drags. I raced my dad's car where you do one-on-one, like a one-lap drag out around the track. So we used to do those on it, the spectator drags. There's James Cantonese. Good morning, James.
How you doing, James?
Morning, Sue Bob. Hope James are good this morning. Full-time Dreams. Our new kitten doesn't listen and isn't scared of anything. A lot of animals are not. Totally different than the other one we had. Animals are different. These two dogs are totally different than my Abby and Cassie was. They're just completely different. But they're like people. They're all different. Hi, James. Good morning. Hi, James. Totally relax. Hi, James. TGIF. So, Full-Time Dream. Tux is the newest boss in town. There you go.
He's the new boss.
The new boss. Cats can be bossy.
Cats are very independent.
TGIF, and there's James saying hi to everybody. Hi to everybody from James. Good morning, James. Good morning, TGIF. RV Living Life says, yeah, I'm retired and I still wake up every morning around 5:30 and 6. Yeah, I mean, I've been retired now for what, 4 or 5 years?
I don't know, 5 years maybe?
I've lost track, but
15, yeah, 5 years. Going on 6.
Going on 6, so, but I've always gotten up 4 o'clock when I was working. A lot of the days I would work here out of the house. I had a shop for my upholstery in the house, but I did go out and work with another guy off and on. And he didn't start till late. Oh, meet me at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock? Hell, I'm almost done for the day. You know, and it's like, but I'd go out and shop, you know, 4:30, 5 o'clock. I was always out in the shop doing my work. By noon, I always had my work done by noon, you know. Getting morning gear done. And I've still done that ever since I've been retired, you know. Run what you brung. There you go. That's what our track was more or less set up as run what you brung. They really didn't have classes back then. What they did, they still timed you in. All cars got timed in, and what we did is say we had, say 90 cars. You'd have 30, 30, and 30. That's how you'd split them up. And that's the different classes you'd run. Whatever you want. We didn't have the rules. You didn't have to have specs on your car, nothing. To like make you a late model, allow this or like. You could bring whatever you wanted, and they time you in and they divide you up and make the classes equal, and that's what you run. Run what you brung, you know. Had some great racing back in those days. That was back in the late 60s and early 70s.
Morning, Jeff B.
Jeff B. Good morning, Jeff B. Haven't seen Jeff B for a while. I hope you're doing good, Jeff. Things are good your way. Vermont Payne says, if you do not want to extend my warranty or a coupon for a pizza, I didn't get it. Get a warranty for a pizza? Oh,
he's talking about emails. That's the only kind of emails they get.
Yeah, that's all you get.
Coupons and warranties.
Junk, a lot of junk email. Rat says, morning, James. Hi, James. Jeff says, good morning, Lucky Dog. So glad to see Jeff on. How you doing, Jeff? Hope you're doing well. Full-Time Dream says, Tux followed me everywhere and has learned this new trick to jump up on my chest and I catch him. How cool that is. That's awesome. Good morning, Jeff. Great to see you. And Timmy says, if y'all come to Louisiana and ask if you do want me to drive a race car, would you get into it and race it? Okay, so if y'all come to Louisiana and I asked you, do you want to drive my race car? I would. I definitely would. I don't see myself going to Louisiana, but if I did, I would, you know.
And Jeff asked if I'm mic'd up. Yes, I am. Bob
Sue is mic'd up. I set up the Rode wireless mic for her so that she's not tattered to a cord, and we've been using that for a bit, and it seems like it's working out really good. So yeah, so we got Sue mic'd.
It's hard to hear me back here in the corner.
It is. She's so far back in there, so you should be able to hear her a lot better, you know. DJI says, well, okay, at least I know you're not mad. And I'm not mad. I don't get mad. I think your B-Day is around here today, Vermont Paints. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't pay to get mad at people.
He said 2 days. Yep.
2 days. Yeah, 2 days. Hi, Jeff B, said James. Yeah, so yeah, Sue is Mike. What's up, bro, Jeff? Good morning, James. I wonder what I'm doing wrong if your email address. Well, you know, an email address, if you put in one letter wrong or a cap, it can screw it all up. So that's the thing with emails. It's got to be exact. And the way I type, it's never exact. It's always spelt wrong, you know. So I have to literally, letter by letter. And it's like, that's why I don't go on live chats, because I can't type shit, you know. It's like, I literally would take me, by the time I would type a response, I look down, they're way past what I was talking about. So it's worthless, you know, because I literally have to letter for letter. I can't spell crap. And so, how do you spell this? How do you spell that?
T-H-I-S.
Yeah, T-H-I-S, you know, P-I-S-S. How do you spell this? So, and that's how I would spell this. I'd probably spell it piss. And that's why I don't. And that's why Sue answers the comments. And that's why I do my comments and questions video every, it comes out on, I make it on Friday, but it comes out on Sunday. But that's why I do that, because that's the only way and I can answer so much more by talking than I can sit there and type all that crap. Typing's for the birds. I don't text. I don't wear texting that ever got popular. I think it's stupid. Yesterday I had bad news. My sister lost. I lost in '99. Granddaughter and great niece has a tumor on her brainstem, and they found it yesterday. We'll definitely say prayers for her, Jeff. Oh, so I'm so sad to hear.
Oh no, Jeff. So
I hate to hear bad news and illness and sickness, and I just hate that. But we definitely take it to God. He'll take care of it. You know. In our destinations, good morning, K&R. Good to see K&R on. Hope you guys are doing well this morning.
Thanks for the nice shout out last night.
Yeah, appreciate that. That was awesome. Totally awesome. Well, that's my fingers are usually screwed up my comments up. Yeah, mine too. It's like, I can't type. Don't like to type. I don't mind talking. I'm not even good at talking, but I don't mind it, you know. TGIF, it's in my about. Lacey is awake now. She is in a playful mood. Haha. Well,
yeah, she's playing.
We're almost done with the chat, so she won't feel much. She will be 4 in May. Oh, she's just a young'un. You know, wow. Mm-hmm. It's even worse to hear young people that gets ill, you know. No, is there ever worse though? You know, just hate to see people get ill, sick, die. You know, that's why we're very careful. Getting ready, everyone. I'm fixing to get off here because I get dressed and get ready for my doctor. So everyone have a blessed day. All right, thanks, Timmy. Okay, everyone. Bye, my two friends. So we appreciate you coming by, Timmy. Appreciate it a lot. We're going to get off here in just a few minutes. 3-4 minutes. Oh no, Jeff. Sorry to hear that. Sending your prayers. Is there a dog in the back of the couch? Yeah. Yeah, let me see.
Two dogs.
Yeah, there's 2 dogs. They sit on the back of the couch and look out the window. That's the lucky dogs. Yeah, that's Maggie and Lacey, the 2 lucky dogs. So, and now they're getting ready to get wound up. Mm-hmm. They're like a clock. They wind way down, and they'll lay and be very peaceful. And then you wind them up, and away they go. Morning, K and R, and thank you all, Jeff. Dang, Jeff, so sorry, bro. Yes, we definitely are. KNR says you're welcome. Well, thank you, KNR. Good morning, KNR. Good morning, KNR. I need to run. Ted needs out.
No,
he thinks he's on watch. Yeah, we're going to run here in just a couple minutes. It's about 2 minutes here. We're going to get out of here. Our Living says, yeah, my dog Lexi is 5, but about every time she thinks she's about 9 months old, and she is so active. Yeah, they do keep out. You know, my little Cassie was, 13, and the week she died, earlier in the week, she was running around, playing, active, and she went down just like that. And she was gone. See you, Timmy. Lucky Dog starts your engines. They're getting ready to go, Rat. And that's what they do. And it's like,
I call them window watchers.
I try to keep them calm. If you ever watch Caesar, he's a dog trainer. He goes calm and submissive. And that's what I try to do, is I keep them. They don't need to be encouraged to go wild, because they will, My key is keep them calm and submissive. And it's easier on you. I don't know about them. They like to go, Midnight sleepy. So the girls, said James. Midnight sleepy. Bruce, yes, you both are on the couch. One's on the back and one's a window. Yeah, they're window watchers, not washers. Watchers. Yeah, they're both right there. All right, both of them are looking out, waiting for the... Now, Lacey doesn't bark that much.
Usually.
Not very often. She will, but not much. And she'll watch the cat, and sometimes she'll at him. But now, Maggie, she will go off like a wild Indian when she sees a cat, a leaf fall, or anything. Yeah, dogs are the best. You can't ask for anything better. They're the best person you'll ever meet would be a dog.
They're good girls.
Yeah, they're good girls. I couldn't imagine life without a beautiful doggy. And both of these are rescue dogs. So these type of dogs get into rescue because they're very active and bark, and people aren't willing to put up with that. And they...
No, it's not maybe with Lacey or Maggie, but not Lacey. Lacey was an escapee.
Yeah, Lacey was an escapee. She was a breeder dog, and she got away on the run for like
3 months.
3 months. Hello, James. Good to see James Hatfield on. How's
Morning,
he doing?
James.
Yes, they are, Rat. Yeah, it's for about 3 months, and so now we have to watch her. She could be a runner, but yet in here with us, she's right with us. So I'm very careful about not letting her run. Just that, yeah, love the mic idea. Yeah, it's been working out good, I don't know. So we used to have one here. Sue used to sit over here, and I don't know, she didn't like it, so we quit using the mic. And so somebody talked about it, and I said, okay, let me see if I can get this Rode. Sound's hard to set up. That's one of the hardest things you'll do, and one of the most important things in a video or a chat is sound. I hear so many people have crappy sound, and sound is the most important thing there is, more important than really the video. I don't know how many times I'm sitting here with the control in my hand. The music will come on, it's loud, and you got to crank it down. Then the sound, you can't hear them. You got to balance your sound. Very, very important in your, whether it's a live chat or a video. Sounds important. Okay, guys, we got to get out here. We're a minute past, so appreciate you guys coming by. This is Thursday.
Everybody.
Weekend's coming up. Be careful.
Good
stay
to
home.
see you all.
Put a mask on.
Thanks
all
for
that good
coming by.
stuff. We'll be back here on Monday. So I stay safe. Appreciate each and every one of you guys coming by. Let's figure my ending, and we'll see you guys the next time. All right, if you want to see how to get some of our other links, when you go to our main YouTube page, up here in the picture area right here, you'll see it says like Facebook. You can click on that. That'll take you right over to our Facebook group. Hey guys, the fun thing, you can hear Sue even in the commercials. Add your videos, add whatever you meant, do some discussion there, but you can go there. If you would like to support us on Amazon, again, up in this picture, you'll see a link that says Amazon. Click on that link right there. Go ahead and sign in, make all your purchases, and what will happen here, you'll give us a tip. We get a small percentage back. About 30 times. Absolutely nothing, but it does help us out, and we appreciate that. But I just show you a few little links here if you want to go to some other features we have here at Lucky Dog Productions. Thanks for joining us, guys. See you the next time. Bye-bye.